Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we have New Japan Kenny Omega. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I'm making Kenny Omega from Wrestle Kingdom. I forget which one it was. I don't know my Wrestle Kingdoms very well, but when he fought Kazuchika Okada originally, I think it was their first match. When he fought Okada, he did lose, but that was one of the matches that really got me into New Japan, and even just like Kenny Omega, Okada in general. Now looking back, because I think I watched it because Meltzer gave it like 6 stars out of 5, and it's like, whoa, this is the greatest match of all time. I gotta check it out. Now he does it all the time, which I feel like really takes away from a lot of the wrestling. But anyway, we can talk about Meltzer another time. Talk about it in the comments. I really like this match. I want to recreate it. I did make this custom a very long time ago, and I sucked. Sucked is an understatement. I was so bad at decals that I had applied them and they were coming off, so I dabbed them on with super glue to keep them on and just heaved on Mod Podge so that it'd stay on. It was awful. It was terrible. We've come a long way here, so I am gonna do it again. Whole new formula and everything. So what I have here is AJ Styles lowers, so you can see he's got the skin tone pieces in the middle there. Not a huge deal. It doesn't bother me. And then I've got some Edge upper legs. Obviously it still says Rated R Superstar. The torso is a Bobby Roode torso, which I wish they'd use for more guys. The head, I already repainted and redid this. It was a Jazzwares head. I was just bored one day, so I repainted this head because I knew I'd be making this custom eventually. So the head's done already. Did the dry brush on the hair. So he's got that blonde in there. So I think the head looks fantastic already, but I've got a bunch of open arm elbow pads from T-Bar extras or figures that I had bought. I bought a bunch of them for customs. So we've got those on there. And so I think those arms are actually some Hogan arms from one of his figures. And then here we've got the Terminator decals from 3XR Studios library. The One-Winged Angel. That's again, this is one of the things that got me into watching New Japan and really just broaden my wrestling horizons. So wanted to make this Kenny, give it another go around now that I am significantly better at customs. So here we go. All right, let's get started with Kenny. And again, this is a redo from the original Kenny I made. I'm very excited to get to this. Not a lot of prepping, which is nice. Just going to use acetone to get those side decals off. Everything else is black already, so just a matter of making sure I get the decals on smooth. These ones are a little more difficult. The black ones that I print tend to be a little harder as far as making sure they don't crease, so I'm going to really take my time, get a lot of softener and heat on those. This is a fast one today. We've got knee pads, the boots, getting those Terminator and Bullet Club decals. The tights here, so I completely forgot that I was going to need to cut it, so you kind of cut that out there. I had to go back. I had extra decals, so I did the ones that were on the crotch piece, and then I went back, I cut off the ones that go on the bottom legs, and then the feathers that you need to put on, I just kind of did in a random order. All right, time to wrap it up with my Wrestle Kingdom 10 Kenny Omega. And again, this is one really like how it turned out. I made an original of this a long time ago. Used the skinny Seth Rollins legs, used that DDP torso, used the Daniel Bryan head with the DDP hair. Just the formula that a lot of people were using at the time on the community before 3D head sculpts really blew up. So here we've got the Bobby Roode torso. The Hogan arms work really well. I think with the pinless arms, I feel like the average size arms are super skinny, and then there's no good middle between the Hulk Hogan's and the like those real skinny arms. So I'm happy with these. I think it looks proportionate with the elbow pad. So I wish we'd get more of these, and I also wish they weren't so big. I put a little dab of super glue up on the bicep here so that they wouldn't come off. They just stay on the way they're supposed to. You can see here, I'm happy with the head repaint. I think that matches pretty well. Whoops. Here's all the decals. You see the kick pads and everything. And then just to end with some comparisons, we've got the Jazwares Kennys, which I give Jazwares flack often, but I think that their Kenny Omega figures are very good. I like their Kennys. So you can even scale-wise, they look pretty close there. Here's the Supreme. The Supremes are typically a little taller. I think it's just from the torso. Can't tell just by looking at it, but there's 3 Kennys, and then of course we have to have his opponent from Wrestle Kingdom, and I've got my Ultimate Edition Okada figure here. There we go. I think those look fantastic together. So that is going to wrap everything up today for Work in Progress Wednesday. If you like what we're doing here, go check out some other Work in Progress Wednesdays on the channel. We've got a full playlist of them. Remember, you can get 10% off your order at Headeration with code DUDE. Other than that, please continue to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.